Welcome back, everybody, to the semifinals of Minnow Cup Power Control Edition. I'm here with Curry, and we are going to be starting you guys off with Art Supplies versus Be Happy. Now, Curry, what do you think about these teams so far?
I haven't watched Be Happy's run, but I have seen our first team, so Art Supplies. We've seen it on stream, and I was streaming just before, so they've done very, very well with a great comp. We've seen the Decapitator by Chippy doing immense work every time he was playing. So yeah, I hope he will continue on that run.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we should be seeing some good gameplay by both teams here already. We see that Be Happy is trying to go for the offensive, but Art Supplies is already curve something that attempt to get mid here, allowing them to pick up the tower and start their first push of the game.
Yeah,
As they're trying to break into their box here.
very subtle first
Slowly.
push, but it's still very back and forth. It's still a neutral positioning here on the mid. We got so Chippy trying to
We're
get the
back into
kill
a
here
sprawl
on
now
Luzon,
here, and
but getting punished, and that's a very good -2 by Splatty here with the roller. Roller putting up the big bubbler and trying to push. It's already a first occasion for Be Happy to try and get some good points, but Art Supply is already there on the defensive with some strikes. Be careful of Chippy already going in, but getting punished by Wanda.
yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, they were going a bit too fast there and got pincered in between three of their players. Now it's the opportunity again for Be Happy to try and reposition themselves to move this tower, as getting around this corner here can be quite difficult for most teams, especially when they don't have their specials ready to kind of make a strong push going. However, we're already seeing that their chargers already positioned well here to kind of start locking out their around tree, and if they can just hold on to tower and get through this checkpoint, they should be in a really good position to hold this game out.
They do have a really good positioning here, but they left the tower for a bit, so they lost a bit of time. But I mean, that's pretty good because that made them set up for going for a bigger push. Wanda here on the left side with the 52 gal, picking up some good kills, but jumping out. And it's already 30 points left for Be Happy. Immense push right off the bat. And we still have Splatty here on the left side with a great shark. Taking the kill on Arkham, maybe following up on Vapi or Chippy. No, it's a great punition by the Decapitator player, but it's going up for Art Supplies. Time to push, time to make the good work. Wanda still on the right here, but it's a no-go.
Yeah, it seems like Chippy went getting 3 kills and now helping them get through their first checkpoint. Now hopefully to the second one here as they start claiming more turf and getting to push up further. Just got to be careful of their blaster, as it seems like it's going to be... Oh, not a blaster, sorry. But they got to be very careful of what's to come.
Yeah, and Chippy again making some very, very good work here. Trying to hold off this position and holding off Be Happy to try and go to the mid. So Art Supplies can come back already, take some positions, taking some kills. Wanda here on the left side with Platty and its roller. It's gonna be hard, Vapi getting killed, but yeah, still status quo on the mid. Nobody really have a lead in positioning, but it's still very open for Be Happy to try and keep that lead.
Absolutely, yeah. There is no, it's been a bit of a brawl here to even just claim mid. Be Happy seem to be in a good position to kind of continue their push. However, it seems that they might get pushed back here now as their Sniper Rider goes down and Art Supplies is picking off players as they can.
Yeah, Art Supplies got some good kills, but I mean the vacuum from Arkham was a bit useless here. Petty maybe put too early, and it's one special down, and it's time for Art Supplies to push. They have that bubble next to the tower. They have the cooler. They just need some more aggressive specials, and they do have them because of these strikes from I haven't seen the player, but Splatty jumping instantly into the tower to get some like 2 or 3 kills and defending, holding off Art Supply from taking the lead, and it's still very open. We have 20 seconds left. It's the last chance of Art Supply if they want to take game 1.
Absolutely. I mean, we just witnessed a wipeout, from the side of Art Supplies. They really need to come back in here, reposition so they can grab the tower, but it doesn't seem like they have enough time to do so. And Be Happy takes this first game of the set through just honestly an incredible sneak by that roller. It really offset Art Supplies there when they had such good positioning. I mean, they had the strikes, they had their bubble, but they weren't aware of the rollers sneaking up on them. Just overall a great performance there by Be Happy to start off this set.
Yeah, overall amazing
I,
performance by the roller, of obviously getting some very good shots in. And so far, Be Happy just like were very dominant in that game 1. They got the lead first, and they didn't like let go of it.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, they just did such a good job, kind of having control over that game all throughout. They just essentially were able to figure out when they needed to really be aggressive and when to kind of slow down. And with that, they were able to get a really good push, early into the set or the game, sorry, and eventually kind of not lock out Art Supplies, but kind of keep them from really making it too far, thanks to just the way that they were playing around them. And now we're going to be jumping into Museum here. Should be interesting to see how maybe the roller or the decavitator kind of shark around and get their picks.
Very interesting map, Museum d'Alfonsino. Like, you have a lot of height changes, you have some pretty good flanks, but overall the map is very like classic, to be fair. It just works in a lot of modes, and it's a map that pretty much everyone likes to play on. And at the moment the teams are just on the neutral position, taking some kills here and there. Splatty in a bit of a wrong position, but ooh, nice kill here on the decav and trying to fight Arkham. Arkham here on the left side, fighting for dear life, but getting punished by Lucen. Lucen taking a very good kill on Vappy, and it's a great push already in the bags for Be Happy.
Absolutely. What seemed to be them kind of overextending ended up being a really good play by the roller. Able to kind of hold out that area so that their teammates can eventually move up and get this tower forward. They just need to get through now this first checkpoint here, which they might be able to do based on the control that they have right now. And now they've got the Kraken too. It'll make it much easier for them to kind of lock out if needed. They just need to kind of push up here and avoid, getting caught off guard on the right.
Yeah, that second checkpoint is very, very difficult to go by, because like the defense is already there very, very quickly and can like take all sort of position to counter you out. And that's what we just saw. Art Supplies with a very good defense and already pushing in as an answer. But be careful of that flank here from the blaster, trying to take maybe one kill on Vappy. No, getting punished instantly. And it's a very good chance here for Art Supplies to go and try to take the first checkpoint. It's gonna be there, but the bubble is out already to protect the checkpoint number 2. Lucen is positioned to try and defend, but the strikes are going to deny him this very good positioning. Trying to get the kill on Arkham, it's done. But it's up to its teammate, and the wipeout is out.
And just like that, yeah, they were able to stop their push. I mean, they did get the lead. Art Supplies was able to kind of do a really good job getting that push going. Very strong push. Now they're going to have to defend and try and be careful that they don't get picked off again by the Snipe Rider, as it's getting stray picks here and there, making it difficult for them to kind of reposition on this push by Be Happy popping that Kraken and just getting enough chip to make the blaster quite effective here for them.
Yeah, and it's starting to move away for Be Happy. They're really pushing really hard. Arkham, be careful because they got the vacuum, but they're getting punished instantly by the roller. It's a very easy to punish special vacuum, and right now with the Pablo, it's gonna be a 2-0 for Be Happy. Really good game too, and again they were like dominating pretty much the whole way, except for one small push from Art Supplies.
Yeah, very good performance by Be Happy here. Their positioning is just really well, very well done. They're very coordinated, and even with some like the roller going off on its own in the beginning, ended up working out for them because they did utilize their bubble quite well, to kind of play it safe even in a very aggro spot. So very good performance by them. Let's see if now, once we get to ship shape, they're able to clutch it out and maybe go 3-0 in this set to send them off to finals.
Honestly, Ship Shape is a completely different map, so maybe Art Supplies will be able to try and challenge them a bit. Honestly, what are your thoughts on Ship Shape Tower? Like, it's a very strange map, but at the same time, there are a lot of cool things in it.
It's definitely it's a map for sure, right? It's not too strange to say for these scenes, but it is. It can be quite difficult sometimes to really get going on Ship Shape Tower. I'd say the Decapitator might have a good chance kind of helping them start that initial push, and maybe that might be a weapon to really utilize here once we get into Ship Shape. Just because it can really launch them at the start. I think a good starting push can really help out either teams here, just because of how odd it is to kind of make a move on this stage. It's definitely quite odd, I'd say, yeah, to kind of work around.
And I mean the mid also is very strange in itself, and I think most of the fact that it can be hard to push comes from the mid. Like it's you have two tops on each side of the mid, but not on your side and the opponent's side. It's on left and right side, so both teams can go to both tops very easily, and that means that positioning for backlines can be quite awkward to counter. And also, you expose yourself a lot as a backline if you go on one of the tops.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? We're going to see what they end up doing here, as it seems like there is no mint here at all. And we've actually got an Inkbrush rocking this for the Art Supplies team, as they try to, we see them fighting for neutral now to see how they kind of grab this tower and get moving.
Yep, let's see how it goes. So far, so good. It's a neutral position. No kill for the moment. Oh, my bad. Commentator cursed. Wanda got killed by the great Zuka from Chippy, who moved off of the Decapitator for a V-shot. And already taking some amazing kill. It's a -3, maybe -4 here on the TP. Yep, it's a trade kill on Splat is a roller, and Luson is going to get the tower moving. But defense is already there for Art Supplies.
Yeah, even with such a great play by the shot here, Be Happy was able to kind of pick up the tower and get a push going. Unfortunately, they do have to be careful with Zuka, as it keeps taking, picks here and there off of Be Happy. They've now got their cooler ready. Another kill down.
And the Kraken is out.
Here, yes, it should be able to hopefully get them another set of picks here, but it seems that it did not. Be Happy has to abandon that push if they want to try and maybe maintain what they have, but they keep jumping in and trying to, save this push, but it seems like it's unlikely, and Art Supplies is going to be able to set up for their own push now going forward.
Yeah, honestly, it was a tough time for Be Happy. They struggled to really push off and get into that first checkpoint. But for the moment, it's Art Supplies who are really pushing it very hard. Already -2, and you can see at the map it's all yellow, for the color of Art Supplies. They really have all the position they need. Vappy here taking a great kill on Wanda, but we still have the Zuka here taking again a kill. It's a -2, maybe -3. Luzon is alone against the vacuum. As a pencil, it's not a great position to be in.
At all, no, and it seems it is just a brawl for this tower after Art Supplies has gotten it so far down. They just need to hold it out just a little bit, but there's just not enough players left as it's a soft wipe on the side of Art Supplies. And now Be Happy has to really kind of pick up the pace here to kind of, get some good turf control on the map and try and get some picks while they can to stagger Art Supplies and ensure that they don't come back to stop their counter push here, as they're already fighting back with Azuka and taking down the blaster here.
Honestly, since Art Supplies were like wiped out, they had a hard time coming back into the game, and that left the door open for Be Happy to take a great lead. And already a -3 has been brought up to Art Supplies lineup. Arkham trying to set up a position here, but menaced by the range blaster. And the Kraken is out, taking one good kill on Vappy. Nope, not yet. Vappy trying to save its life, but it's still -2, -3 for Be Happy. Art Supplies, really good defense here, but it was close.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Be Happy was able to kind of get it pretty far. They still have a minute left if they want to, come back here and try and take this game away from Art Supplies. But they do have to be careful. I focus probably on that shot, as the shot keeps getting some good picks on the members of Be Happy here as they try now to push forward. They unfortunately already lose their blaster here. Now in the hopes of being able to hold out, the Sniper Rider getting a pivotal pick here.
What a pick from Luzon, and what a second pick. It's already a very good occasion for Be Happy to go again and push, but Vappy from Art Supplies getting some good kills with the brush. It's going back and forth. Platty trying to take some position, trying to get some good kills here. It's done. Kwanda trying to maintain that push, getting the kill on Riley, maintaining again the push, the position, holding off to that tower, but Chippy just stopping everything. Luzon going back. Is it going to be the lead? It's a wipeout, and it's going to be a 3-0 KO for Be Happy, coming back from honestly absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, Art Supplies really had this game down when they got it all the way to 7, and Be Happy was, trying to fight back, getting closer and closer to the lead that they had, and eventually at the end here, in that skirmish of just constantly, players going down and jumping right back in to kind of get, keep that push going, Be Happy was really able to lock in and get this third match and just clear Art Supplies for the semifinals to now advance into our final set here. Just really incredible, especially that Sniper Rider did a good job getting some really good picks at the end, and just them holding on to that tower and not letting it go. Incredible.
Honestly, really yeah, the pivot kills from Luzon were incredible. Like that micro tap shot to finish the defender on the top right. And just after the kill on the one that was coming on the left, really enabled Be Happy to maintain the push, and they just hold it off until they got like a wipeout, and it was just game.
It was, and you know what, Art Supplies, they did a good job too. Great job just, from both teams here as we now get ready to phase out of this match and head into the finals here. As let's see what teams we have going into this one.
Yep.
Oh, we're still actually waiting on the other semifinals match as Kittens is 2-1 over Norwegian Oil.
Economy.
I think it's Oil Economy. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So
So
we're gonna
should
wrap up.
be a good set here.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the semi-final here. Just taking a short break, waiting for the finals. We're coming right back into it. It will still be Robert and myself. See you in a minute.